Garo and Metal Bat are going full in on that monster centipede thingy. In this chapter, Metal Bat and Garo still are going full force on the monster, and the funny thing is the human centipede earth monster is even stating that Garo is here the true problem for him. He's saying, yeah, you know what, this Metal Bat guy, he tingles me a bit, but Garo, this half monster, he's a nuisance. So, Garo and Metal Bat are evolving into even more savages during this fight against that centipede monster, and it's actually pretty funny because they grow in strength while they're fighting, like there's some Saiyans or something like that. And also Garo, I think, will evolve even further beyond within the next chapters, but I still am waiting to the part where he will revert back to his human form. I still think his monsterification will be something like a transformation for him, where he will still be his human normal guy, but he can transform into this monster form. That will be pretty cool actually. And maybe his strength will slowly now rival the one of Saitama. Or maybe not. Who am I kidding? Saitama is the One Punch Man. No way, no one's gonna beat him, surpass him or whatever. Unless we get a bunch of Saitamas in the final arc of One Punch Man, and then it will be like, holy shit, now you're gonna need more than one punch, Saitama. Monster Centipede is thinking to himself, should I take one of those two or Metal Bat hostage because he's the weaker one, but then he sees the two of them arguing and fighting each other, and then he's thinking to himself like, no, this is a waste of time, look at those two idiots, they're fighting each other, blasting off each other, it's like, what else? What is this? So while they go at Garo and Metal Bat are complaining at each other's technique, and they're like, hey, your technique is shit, man, you can't even hurt that thing. And then he's like, shut the fuck up, you want me to destroy your brains out with my bat here, so please spare me with this bullshit. And Garo is saying, we gotta beat this guy from head to tails, we gotta attack him immediately at the same time with everything he has and with everything we've got. And Metal Bat, of course, is a bit confused. He's like, hey, how many, you know, this is not an easy task. This would take a lot of S-rank heroes to do so. But, okay, you know what, nonetheless, they still did it at the end somehow. The centipede monster is chasing still the helicopter where this little kid is. Also, the other heroes are in there, and One-Shotter is trying to shoot the centipede monster, but it doesn't work either, because the monster has the helicopter now, and while he's grabbed them, the other heroes can see Metal Bat fighting, and then they're like, who's the other guy there? I don't know him, but he must be a hero, right? He helps us. So, whilst the monster grabs the helicopter and has it in its... what is this? This dragon mustache? Legs? Arms? What the hell? I don't know what this is. And he grabs it, and then he goes on and he's like, hey, are you two done tingling me? Because it's my turn now. And he goes full on attack mode on Garo and Metal Bat. And he's doing like Centipede Grand March on both of them. And they get damaged, but they come back. Because we have also this pretty cool shot of Garo and Metal Bat standing there on the rocks, and they're completely shaded in black. And then this monster in the middle, and he's holding the helicopter and so on. That looked pretty dope. The little kid in the helicopter even recognizes Garo. Well, and he's like, Uncle, it's you! Why are you now a half monster? Garo and Metal Bat eat the attack of the centipede, and the Metal Bat is like, I need my fighting spirit! He's taking it in, yeah, but now he's getting buffed up. Now he's doing a... I'm not gonna say it, but he's doing a power-up thingy, and he's like, hey, the stronger the damage is, the stronger the situation is, and the more you threaten my friends, I get stronger like this. Sure, I hope you do not take a lesson from Fairy Tail in this case and don't do a power of friendship bullshit, please don't. So Gear Spear helps One-Shotter to shoot with his perfect now new reanimated sight on that centipede monster, because now he can see due to the powers of Gear Spear, and then he's shooting the thing. But at the same time, this was a perfect opening for Garo, and now he's full on mode and he is powering up, and then he gives the centipede destruction. He has such a perfect shot at it, and it's it looked pretty dope actually. So how the way he he's not one-shotting it, but the way he punched that Centipede out of the way, that was pretty cool. The guys on the helicopter freak out because I think his ammunition is now empty, or his weapon is not functioning anymore, and he's like, shit, you see what I said? We need more of this, we need more gunpowder. But well, you know what? Now the Centipede is coming back at you, and you thought this was over? No, now it's coming back at you, and Angaro is seeing it, and he's like, shit, I gotta do something about it. But what is happening? At the same moment, simultaneously, Metal Bat comes in, and he's doing his roaring spirit batting clubbing attack, and it's actually pretty powerful because he damages that thing. So he even buffed up during that fight. He has a pretty dope power up. Okay, he broke the arms of the Centipede, or that dragon mustache, long mustache thingy. Legs, arms, what is that? Garo jumps on the helicopter so he can protect it, and Metal Bat is standing like this there, and he's like, hey, you know what, you Centipede? You truly beat me up to a pump, but you know what? If you threaten my friends, well, then I'm going to get fired up. Then he's like, I will show you how strong I can get, because if you threaten my friends or a man's friends and family and so on, he will get stronger and you will witness the strongest form he has. So, he is truly powerful. The Centipede is even shocked. How the hell did you break my arms, my mustache? And then what happens? Metal Bat is pointing at somewhere far beyond, and he's like, hey, Garo, you know what? 500 meters on that side, in that direction, there's a huge ass net. And Garo is holding the helicopter, seeing that, hey, good sight. He's pulling a Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man 2, when he had this sight of the ending from the trains, and he's like, oh shit, I gotta stop this train. He's doing the same thing here. He's pointing at that direction. He's like, hey, you know what? There's a net 500 meters on that direction. And Garo, alright, takes the helicopter. It's like a little ball to him. He's throwing that thing perfectly to the net, and the net is catching the helicopter. So, the guys in the helicopter and the little kid are safe now. They're in the safe zone. And now you can go back to the Centipede and fight that thing normally, fully, however you like. Metal Bat and Garo are in their fighting poses. They look like maniacs and menacing, and all together they look like they have truly powered up in this. And they're standing there and they're ready to fight, and the Centipede is like, hey, come on, come at me. So you think you're ready for this? No, you're not. And what happens next is the two of them still bitch at each other, and he's like, hey, you can back off, I got this. And he's like, shut the hell up, bitch, you need my help, this is a tag team. The two of them are growing to become even more best buddies, but on the surface they want to be the rivals, so it's a Goku and Vegeta thing, but with a bit more wit and talking and trash talking. And the Centipede is saying, hey, you two think you can really come up and take on my 6,666 legs? You got 4 sixes in there. What? So you're saying you're from the devil's side, or what is this? 6666? The Centipede is pulling a Gurren Lagann. He's doing this drill thing with his 6,666 legs, and then Garo's asking Metal Bat, okay, what is your plan on this? And he's like, we just got dashed through this and we punched that thing from everywhere. And Garo, yeah, I figured as much. Come on, let's do this. And then they go at it. Wire, wind, water, stream. And then he's like, Metal Bat, fighting spirit. And they are ready to attack. And the boys, together in the tag team, dash through the Centipede. And they literally did what they thought they couldn't do. They dashed through it together and they punched it from everywhere. Even the monster is shocked, and it's like, hey, how the hell can you coordinate your attacks? How is a monster able to work with a hero together? This is not possible. This shouldn't be possible. Well, they did it, but they actually didn't do a planned combo attack. They just did their thing and it worked out fine for them. So even the Centipede can't explain the shit, but it's like, and it is figuring out, well, okay, looks like the combo somehow worked for them and they did exactly that. Garo took a lesson from Saitama in this. Whilst the Centipede punched away Metal Bat, and before that Metal Bat even cracked the outer shell of that centipede monster, but then he got blasted off. But there was a perfect opening for Garo because he took a lesson from Saitama. He mobilized everything he had, every power, every focus, and then he punched through the monster. He went fully through perfectly, but he was smart. He sensed that somewhere around that area was the core of the regeneration from the centipede, and he took away the regeneration core organ or whatever that is. And the centipede is shocked. Why am I not regenerating? Why isn't it working like it was before? Shit, you took it away, give it back to me. And Garo's like, no, come and catch me. Funny will be now how the fight will end between them. I think because this is One Punch Man and it's never as easy as it seems after one fight, I think the core will be destroyed and the centipede will evolve into a much stronger humanoid form. It will most likely become something more human looking with arms and legs and 10 times, 100 times more powerful. And then at the end it would be like, I guess it would be like this, that Metal Bat is now completely out, and then Garo will also be completely out, because this will even surpass his limits and he will be like, okay, shit, I'm done with this shit. And then Saitama will come in, who's by the way still surfing in the background on the water with the battleship. By the way, just, yeah, maybe some of you guys didn't see that on the cover page. And that is the moment where everybody who should see how powerful Saitama is can witness it again, because they're knocked out, and then Saitama will one punch that thing and it's over. And I guess then this whole war mission against the monster basement HQ thing is over, I guess. So again, a pretty cool fighting chapter, fun chapter. And now it's your turn. Please write down what you thought about the chapter. I thought it was pretty cool. The fighting was actually pretty cool in this one. We got new techniques and a combo tag team attack of Garo and Metal Bat, and that looked actually neat. Can't wait until the anime returns for it. Sub, like, comment, I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we got a one puncher away later.